Yo, so there's this tweet about child support, and I know I beat it to death, but I keep saying it, so I'm doing it again. All right, so this guy, he posted this. I'm gonna come back to this thread, but I'm gonna go answer the question, then come back to this thread. But he said, I was ordered to pay $510 a month for my daughters, despite being in their lives daily and contributing, going half on expenses and activities. Now I just pay the 510 a month, 510, and that's it. In my case, our relationships were compromised over $510. I feel bad. And so this guy he said, so the time spent is no longer valuable because there's a piece of paper that requires you to pay a certain amount. Now I'm not going to go into well, let's go into his thread. This shit stop making sense, and then he goes, he's saying that he still spends time, but the way the tweet read, I substitute the time for whatever. But anyway, to answer his question, I honestly, seriously, I probably would do some shit like this. If you're gonna really take me to court, despite me doing all of my duties, it's like, oh, we're gonna put like, all right, fuck it, it's done now. Everybody, because that's me. I get it, it's fucked up, but that's me. I fight fire with hell. I fight fire with whatever I possibly can. The most dangerous shit I can get my hands on. So absolutely, if I am active in life, in their life, and you say, "Oh, well, I'm going to take you to court anyway," all right, fine then, fuck it. I'll live on what is going to be probably less than minimum wage checks after that child support, and I will just never bother me. Don't fucking bother me. Let's see. Move. You decided to punish your kids for something their mother did. That was the choice you made. Nigga, the mother didn't punish the kids. The mother didn't punish the kids with this. We're going to bypass that. Okay. You mad you got to provide for your kids instead of just providing? What the what? What are you talking about? That question didn't even make sense. I think she meant you got to provide for your kids instead of just what you want to provide. I think that's the question that she meant to ask. But again, moral support. Kids can do just fine without dads as long as their needs are met. Why is it such an obstacle for you to foot less than rent for two kids? Make it make sense. Now, this part which says kids can do just fine without dads. If y'all really believe that, why the fuck do y'all keep asking to tell dads to be in their life? Why does every person on divorce court, paternity court, always go, I grew up without a fuck? Why the fuck do they do that? Men and women. Why? It seems to be when shit hits the fan, oh, kids need their father. You can't just, and then follow as long as their needs are met. Well, tell her to get a job that meets those needs then. Why the fuck are you telling me to do it? They don't need me, right? Women are strong and tell her to go fucking do it. Don't ask me. He says, no, I've been providing for them since they were little. Things got really bad for us when their mom left, and I've been trying to get on my feet since. When the mom saw that I moved on from her and started getting myself together, her came the child support stuff. That's why I feel bad. I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to say there. But moving on. Boy, call your kids. Spend time with your kids. 510, are you serious? Yeah, let me go back to this one. I forgot. She said, less than rent for two kids. Bro, look, stop. Everything you have to pay for on your own without kids, that is not included in child support. It shouldn't be. Because you got to do it regardless. So now, because we have kids, all of a sudden that same fucking apartment that you have, all of a sudden I got to help pay for it. All of a sudden. No. You pay your rent, utilities, all of that, and then I'll just subsidize. And here's the problem with child support. You cannot fucking go and know everything that you're going to need. So this is some dumb. This is why it's so dumb to even do this shit. But no, your rent and your bills, that's yours. Child support is only the shit that the kids got to get. Somebody said pathetic. Ha ha ha. This nigga not isn't in his kids' lives over 127 a week. Okay. If it's so, I like how when it's up to the men, it's just so petty. It's so petty. Well, why the fuck do you need it? So what? You're gonna traumatize these kids because you're salted by having to provide for them after you brought them in this world? Again, yet another person who believes child support is the way to provide for your kids. Wow. I don't see much support for this father. The sexism and pressure is on fathers is destructive and disgusting. I don't often hear the same level of aggression and judgment of mothers that pull their children away from the fathers. Mm-mm-mm-mm. The man seems like a good dude that loves his children. He was half, paying half. I think it's supposed to be half. Moved on. The mother took him to. Well, we don't know the whole story. He could just be saying that. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna go by that. Moving on. You're mad that you have to spend time with your kids and pay for their expenses. Well, did you read the whole fucking thing? He said he was doing that, and then she put a set amount on him. And listen, I think a lot of people, because they alluded to the amount, so maybe he wasn't doing $510 a month, maybe, or I don't know the deal. So maybe that's one thing that they're bringing up and saying, oh, you wasn't even doing that, so that's why you're mad. But then again, it's like, well, maybe both of them are broke as fuck because he did say he had to get back on his feet. So if they're both, honestly, if both people, parents are super broke or poor, what the fuck are we intervening in? We're literally not doing this for the kids because they're not going to have a better life just because we made one parent poorer and then the other parent still poor. Like that. What the fuck did that solve? You should be fine with still paying for other expenses and activities. No, I shouldn't. It's a part of being a parent despite paying child support. No, it ain't. You affected your relationship with your daughter for some money. Yeah. Yep. I definitely would. Absolutely. Again, I'm not assuming this hypothetically if I was to end up in this situation. No, I wouldn't be a shit father. I would be there with all my might. But if you're gonna go be petty and assuming that it's petty child support, all right, well, cool. We'll all be petty, and then we'll go through this classic game of kids without fathers. Because I ain't gonna fucking be there. Child support is based on income. It isn't meant to take the place of affection, presence, or interaction. I don't give a fuck. It is. It's going to do that. Now I'm allowed it. Hey, bro, they should have stayed in drafts. Okay, sure. They should have stayed in the womb too. Having kids is expensive. Of course, you got to pay. Why is it through the courts though? Can you answer that? Why is it through the courts? Maybe you should quit playing games and eating all of that motherfucking Pizza Hut and be there for your kids so they won't. Man, move. What the fuck was that? Don't reset your kids for the rest of their lives because I guarantee you they will. I don't give a fuck. If I had kids grow up to resent me in adulthood, and oh, I see these kids on paternity court. I fucking hate you. Why are we here then? Why are you bothering me if you hate me? 5'10" for both ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have to tell on yourself like this, G. Thanks for telling everyone you weren't raised right. Okay. I couldn't imagine thinking being in my daughter's life ain't worth $510. I'm really trying to understand the mindset, but I can't at all. The mindset is stop allowing shit, petty child support. Stop. If you can literally just take me to court after you've been on some bullshit, get custody and get child support, that's some bullshit. And I personally, if I was the type of person to really go on this recruiting thing that everybody seems to be on, I would be making channel after video, post after post, begging dudes to do the same shit. But no, I won't do that. But it's like I personally would do this very thing. If you're going to be petty with me, with my children, fine, do it on your own then. Sad case, child support only exists for people who leave their kids behind. In a lot of cases, a parent files for child support just to ruin another parent's life. Even when the other parent still takes care of the kids, people be so bitter. No, they file for child support to take care of the child. Time is great, but you can't eat. Are really? And this we just refuse to believe that women can be bad people. Like for real. Not all, but we just refuse to believe that women can be bad people, yo. I would go over more of this, but I have to make it to this fucking um kickboxing class. Uh, be right, not fucking annoying. This shit crazy. Last one. Should have kept the condom on. Children are expensive, and I don't know why this is always a surprise to people. No offense, but 5, 10 a month ain't that much when it comes to taking care of children, clothing, food, blah 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 blah. You know that whole condom on thing. Why can't we tell women that ever, like ever, ever? You want to drop them off at the police station? Nope, should have kept the condom on. You want to give them up for adoption? Nope, should have kept the condom on. Like seriously, if you ask 100, let's say you ask 100 women, there's a good percentage of them that will tell you that they either got an abortion or want abortion to be available because they have goals in life and they don't want a kid to derail them. Fucking what's his name? Steven Crowder did one on a Change My Mind special. She really said that shit. Like I want to finish college, so I had to get one. Nobody else should have kept the condom on, did they? They never do. But very, very much okay to tell us that shit. I'm out.